Okie dokie, so we're off on another round. Destination unknown. And as soon as I open my mouth, I need a drink of water, sorry. Okay, yeah, each of these shoes is obviously, I mean, it seems ridiculous that anybody would suggest otherwise, but these shoes are completely unknown to me. I have no way of cheating. The only way that I could cheat is if I was replaying, but this platform gives me away if I try that, and I always open about it anyway. I mean, I was going to say, okay, I'm replaying this one to see if the hop would work better than the backing player or banker or whatever, but I'm now so enamored with the skip drop, which has been so successful for so long, that I'm reluctant to give it up. Anyway, double for the loss. 1, 2, third. Great start. Oh, that improved matters. Alright, so we got our target, so back to the min, +1 for the win. Ooh, I rhymed. +1. Repeat that. And we're good there, back to the minimum. Yeah, I'll settle for 75 if the bet is less than 100, so I'll settle for a 75 profit on a turnaround. But if the bet is 100 or more, then I want to see 100. Well, at least, because I round up beyond that. But anybody who's been with me a while knows all this. So. +1 for the win. +1. Double, my least favourite double. I like it a bit better now. Now we drop down to the max on a winning streak, 125 or 5 units. Do it again. Repeat that one. And that would be 2, 3, third. No, 3, 4, third. Get it right, damn it. Okay, so we got that one, back to the min. +1 for the win. +1. Repeat. Two, 3. And we're good. Minimum. And another +1. Oi. Alright, 2, 3. Second. I think that's okay. Yeah, that looks good to me. We're 15-8 wins to losses, so we're being pretty well taken care of by this shoe. What the hell was that? Oh, double for the ties. Excuse me. 51 second. Repeat. 1, 2 second. Good enough. +1. +1. +1. Oh boy. Double that one. We double after a tie for 100 or less if the previous bet is 100 or less. And now we go back to 125, because 5 units is our max on a winning streak. And I do that simply because otherwise you just keep going up and up and up and up and up and up, and it's great to collect all that money, but at some point you're going to have a losing bet, and if it's beyond a certain point, if you've won 9 in a row or something like that, you could just stop. But I just prefer to keep it kind of friendly, because there's no point in being greedy. It's just silly. Did we do that? That was 100. No, it was 200 and something. Okay, we'll do it again. My goodness me, kicking ass on this one, aren't we? 24 to 10. I mean, I'm not complaining, but yeah, we don't double after 100. So, I mean, look at this. It's insane. And I do not pre-plan these, and I have no control, believe me. 28 to 10 now. I mean, but these things do happen, because I've seen them, countless times. But we're now in silly country, really, aren't we? Okay, we eat that and go back to the min. Thank you very much. What was that? Jesus. It's like 12, wasn't it? 12 in a row or something like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in a row. You don't see that very often. And obviously, if I'd been just adding and adding and adding and adding, we'd have made a bloody fortune. But we're not greedy. And look at that. +1 for the win. What? Oh, that's a double, isn't it? Okay, that's a 2-3. I'm not liking this much, because we're going to get hit in a minute, I think. 2-3 second. And we're out of that. Minimum. Double for the loss. 1-2. 3-2 drop. Yeah, I think I'd be inclined to run away from this shoe actually now, because it's got to adjust at least a little bit. 32 to 16 we're at right now. So that's 4-2, isn't it? 5-2. 5-2 it is. 3-4. I can't believe we're going to get this. But I'm always saying, and it is true, what happened before has no bearing on what happens next. 7-8. There we go. Minimum. God, I'll be glad when this shoe's over. It's frightening. +1. +1. Double it. 2-3 second. I just 38 to 19, so we're still at double what the banker has in terms of wins. +1. +1. Repeat. 2, 3, third. 1, 2, 3. 5, 3 minimum. We're slipping now. So we're 6-3 rolling forward. I mean, that was just insane. So 6-3 minimum is where we're at with the new shoe. The second shoe. Okay, so 6-3 it is. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 8. Second. 15, 16. Third. Why am I laughing? Good question. 15, 16, so that's 3, 1.5 roughly. So that needs 6 drop. Well, let's call it 5. So 3, 1.5. No, let's call it 6, and then, yeah, never mind. So that's 2.5, 1.5. You can probably follow my logic there. 2.5, 1.5. There we go. 4, 3. Ah, 7, 8. It's going against us now, isn't it? 7, 8. Third. We're not doing anything with that for sure. 15, 8. And we need a drop of 3. 18, 8. 21, 8. 18, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 18, 8. 26, 16. I'm going to regret doing this, I think. Oops. Alright, we'll call it 26, 17. Fair enough. 43, 35. Just for tidiness. Oh dear. 78, 35. So we'll call that 80, 35. So we need 80, 35. So we need 15 as the drop. Blimey, O'Reilly. 80, 35. God. 95, 35. I mean, I'd have been long gone, honestly, you know. 95, 110, 35. 95, 35. $60. I think I'm going to have to call it. Well, it is going to be 60-50, isn't it? Yeah, what am I thinking about? I mean, 50 is the max on this table, which of course is a disadvantage. 60-50, 60-50, 60-50. Because in the real world, you just go to a table where you can bet more. 60-50, 60-50, but this is what I'm stuck with, so there we are. 60-50. Oh, bugger you. Okay. So 10, it looks to me like 10, 10 will work. I've got click happy there. 20, all right, I'm cross now, 2025. Okay, 45.50. Well, I think got back into trouble pretty quickly, didn't we? It's a slow business at this table because they don't give you big chips. And I do believe we're out. But keep in mind that this is not a strategy for low rollers with shoestring budgets. What it is a repeated, constant demonstration that given a huge bankroll and discipline, sobriety, confidence, calmness, blah-de-blah, you can beat the house repeatedly. You can beat these negative expectation games. Because basically it isn't the numbers that beat players, it's the players who beat players. Because they come to the table without an understanding of what they're up against, with too little money to get them through the tough times, through the volatility, and they get beaten by themselves. And of course the casinos feed them free booze all the time to encourage them to be even more dumb than they were when they sat down to play. Because you have to be pretty stupid to sit down to play with an inadequate bankroll, you know, knowing, well, perhaps you don't know, but you should know that the odds are against you, and that if you don't have a lot of money to back a really good strategy, then you're not going to get anywhere. But anyway, here we had 8 wins and 15 losses, and we've managed to turn it around in spite of the complication of there being a 50,000 maximum on this table. And generally speaking, I would say as soon as you hit the max and you cannot go any higher anywhere, then you're in trouble. You need to turn around very quickly. You need to see a change in the situation, a change in the patterns pretty damn quickly, because otherwise you're just going to be throwing money away. You got no wiggle room, right? So anyway, there we are. We'll go back to the minimum, which you could not do normally after a $50,000 bet. Dollars, pounds, shekels, donuts, peanuts, turnips, whatever. +1 for the win. +1. Repeat. 2, 3, third, 1, 2, 3. 5, 3, drop. 5, 3 it is. 1, 2, 3. 8, 6. Yeah, this is a nasty shoe after the last one, but then that's how it goes. What did I say, 8, 6? I lost myself. I think I must be on 14, 15, aren't we? Okay, this really is a horrible shoe. 29, and normally what you do is you just, when you feel under pressure like this, you just go to another shoe. And I could do that right now. I could just sort of like, you know, close this out and start another one. But you know, I like to have play the whole shoe if I can, because the whole shoe goes over to the model, and then the algorithm does its thing and tells me what, you know, if I hadn't made all the mistakes that I make and all that sort of thing, it tells me how I should have performed. And I think right now we're about 1.4 million ahead on this current data set, which is about 30,000 rounds. 30,000, yeah. It's about 550 shoes and about 32,000 maybe. Anyway, I've now lost myself completely. So, I do this, I just talk myself into these things. And so there's 75, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3 it is, 8, 6. So now we're on 36 with a drop of a half. Okay, so 3, so 2.5, 1, I think. 3.5, 2, 5.5, 4. This is just not good, is it? It's just not working, this shoe. 5.5, 4, but I can't complain because that's just not not what I'm allowed to do. 5.5, 4. Okay. 1.5, 2. 3.5, 4. Gordon Bennett. Okay, back to the minimum. Double. Double for the tie. Repeat. 1, 2. Oh, bugger. I'm sort of shell shocked from this shoe. 1, 2 is good anyway. So back to the min. Double for the loss. 1, 2, third. Well, it's 16, 20. It's the reverse basically of the last shoe, isn't it? So 3, 2, drop. Alexa, stop. 4, 2. 4, 2 it is. 2, 3. God, I want this to be over. 5, 6. 11, 12. Demon. So 2.5, 1. Drop. It's just horrible, isn't it? I wouldn't stick around for this, but so 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's just not right. Okay, there we are. I thought I was at like 11,000 or something like that. I must have missed. Oh, whatever. This is not one of my best performances, I will grant you that. I mean, cash-wise, I'm doing fine, but alright, 51 second. Be over, please. 51, 2, 3, third. 5, 3, drop. 5-3 it is. 1, 2, 3. We'll call it 5-6 now for the tie. 11 bloody 12. There we are. Okay. There's a lot of work for bugger all. Back to the men. +1 for the win. Double for the tie. +1. That's a, oh, there we go. All right, okay. So, just as a kind of a reminder here, in real life, if you came across a situation where you were getting smacked like that, to the point where what do we have? 27 to 39. You just walk away, because it makes no difference in the end. The most important thing is it makes you feel better. You know, you just get a moment to back off, think about it. But the most important thing, of course, is that you must take your down and out with you and resume betting according to the rules. You don't fall back down to a minimum or a way lower bet, because you must maintain a relationship between your down value, which is basically how much you're in deep shit or how deep the shit is, and the value of the next bet that you push out on the table. They need to have a close and sensible relationship, because you want to turn around much faster, you know, in fewer bets than the number of bets it took you to get into trouble in the first place. And that's absolutely essential. So what we're going to end up with here when we do the paperwork is, let me see now. We save that. And I think there might be some quite interesting numbers to be seen here. Did I save the first one? Oh, don't tell me. Oh God, that's all right. Okay. Well, I thought for a moment I might have failed to save the first shoe. I mean, there is definitely a difference between simulated play and real play, but the difference is not in that it's harder to win at the real tables. It's that you have less choices when you're in simulated play. When you're out there in real play in real time with real money, you've got lots of opportunity to just say, okay, that's it, I'm not doing this anymore, and walk away. You can't really, you can do that here, but it's a faff, you know. So I tend not to do it anyway. 19th of June. And this is number 804. And we didn't get into any trouble on this one, did we? We got 5425 divided by 40. And we've got 2700. Well, actually, because of the huge number of wins, we're going to be pretty close on the win over loss, average win over average loss percentage. 2700 divided by 23. Alexa, 5425 over 40.
5425 divided by 40 is 135.625.
2700 over 23.
2700 divided by 23 is approximately 117.3913.
Yeah, as I guessed, very close. 136 over 117.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
No, that's because I muttered in between, didn't I? Alexa, 136 over 117.
136 divided by 117 is approximately 1.1624.
So that's 116%, which is below our...
Sorry, I don't know that.
She's giving me a hard time today. Yeah, it's below our hope for 125%, but hey, it's not bad, is it? So, you know. The main thing is to win more when you win than you lose when you lose. And we manage that. But only just. 136 over 117 equals 116%. Okay. And the next one, that's going to be interesting. I mean, what a bloody mess. Oi! One of our worst. Yeah, the question basically is not, you know, sort of how crazy is it to sort of bet this way. That's really not the point. I mean, I think I'm demonstrating over and over again that if you have a huge bankroll and follow the strategy closely, or as closely as a human being can. I mean, I make a lot more mistakes than the algorithm does, that's for sure. But the message that I'm getting across is you know, that it's ridiculous to go to any of these games, to try and beat any of these games without a big bankroll. You will get creamed. And, you know, you can't be in a situation where you get your arse kicked, lose a huge or whatever bankroll you've got, and then go back and start at the low end and hope that you can rebuild. You're just going to constantly be knocked back again and again. So what you've got to do is you've got to start with the full bag of rocks, you know, a huge bankroll which doesn't need to be protected, and just keep using it when necessary, which is rarely, you know, to did I save that? I didn't even notice, so I'll have to do it again. I think I did, but I'll do it again. I just do this, I keep nattering and then I can't remember. Alright, so, number 805, yuck. And like I say, I would have run away from it. 171,350 over 27 and 160,800 over 39. Alexa, 171,350 over 27.
171,350 divided by 27 is approximately 6,346.2963.
160,800 over 39.
160,800 divided by 39 is approximately 4,123.0769.
6346 over 4123.
6,346 divided by 4,123 is approximately 1.5392.
Alright then, folks, so 154% that time, and all I can do is keep saying to you, until you believe me, you must bet in such a way that you win more when you win than you lose when you lose, because otherwise the inevitable fate of your play, which is that you will lose more often or more bets than you win, will cost you your bankroll. But if you can achieve a much higher average win value than your average loss value, then you can kick some butt. All right. Sorry, 6346. I do make a lot of strange noises and I'm sorry for it, but not much I can do. All right then. So basically we survived another load of crap and lived to fight another day. And that's what you need. And it's going to be a while before I can push this little red number here down to the bottom. But it's not a very big red number, is it? Let's face it, I mean, compared to all the others. So I think we're doing all right, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.